Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
That's caught. It's Collier. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Spartans are on the move. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Middleton. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Connection to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Humphrey. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The snap sets up to throw. Back's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphreys. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Memphis will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy dead. What an athlete.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running to Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the red zone, looking for a space. He'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This one's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Trying to pound it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 2 straight times they've been denied. Do they go to the ground again on 3rd and goal? He'll sneak it. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Memphis 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Smarty. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Finding an escape route. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And this one is perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to get the corner. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goal.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
the defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the...
There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Hicks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Hicks. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. At midfield, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds a little space. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal. Michigan State.
Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
35, Memphis 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Going to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too. Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air on second down. Got his man on the right. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Looking to throw on third. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. 3:25. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Direct snap. Got room to work. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play and forcing the incompletion.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll throw on third and short. Finds his man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It did.
Well, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The Spartans will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Collier. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. From the gun. They're working that left side. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in.
Michigan State, 41. Memphis, 26.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They feed him again. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Touchdown, Tigers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Myers. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. You're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here we go. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Sparty! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Humphries. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Memphis wants to move quickly.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got a man. It's Henry. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Hicks. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast through. To give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Young. Got it in the middle, it's Collier. At the 35, he's loose. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out as the same.
Breaks into the open. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Rushes on him. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Fires left. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
QB strikes the ball, and the clock is stopped.
Memphis will be forced to punt.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left